Hi everybody, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and I'm here for you today just to chat about a couple of things. I wanted to talk about my waking moments today and some things that I've been thinking about today and lately, and just want to share it with all of you guys because I feel like there's a lot to be learned here and a lot of things that you can take away from this. So, where do I start? Let's see. I've just like everybody else, or like a lot of us right now, we're going through so many transitions, right? And I'm going through a lot of transitions and have a lot going on, and have been, just like everybody else, sometimes finding that it's harder to stay connected to my light, or that I'm having more challenging days, and because I'm human too, right? And so I've been going through this journey. I know you guys are going through this journey. If you caught my live energy and tarot report from Tuesday, if you didn't watch that yet, make sure you go back and watch that because there's so many important messages in there for us moving forward. And I think that you're going to want to watch that. So go back and watch that if you didn't. But one of the cards that I pulled was the Tower card. And the Tower card, I described it as, it sometimes looks like the world around you is crumbling down. And it might not be that significant. It might just be that your thoughts within your mind are changing a lot. Or maybe you do have a lot going on in your life, a lot of transitions, a lot of change. Maybe it's a significant life-changing experience that you have, but it's all meant for clearing, for release, for moving forward. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can feel like a bad thing when you think about your world as you know it crumbling around you, right? It can feel like a real challenge. And so that Tower card, people freak out when they see that. And we are so in the energy right now of transition and shifting and changing, and it's all for the purpose of new and better things coming into our life. So I want to talk about when I woke up this morning. I don't know if you guys have these experiences, but I have this quite regularly where I'm kind of in that dreamy state still, where I'm starting to come out of sleep, but I'm still sort of in sleep. And I have these moments where it feels like I'm having direct conversations with God. That's what I always call it, is my conversations with God or connecting with angels. It feels different times. But as I was waking up, I was in that dreamlike state, and the thing that I heard was what I interpret as God say to me, I'm going to need you to trust me here. And man, that's so powerful, right? That's such a simple thing, but it's so powerful for me to just put my trust in God, put my trust in my higher power, and hand over these things that I'm worried about, and just trust that even though my human doesn't necessarily love what's going on, or is having a hard time, or is feeling scared, or is feeling upset, that God knows what's up. God is here to take care of me. God is here for the big picture and not just here today, what I have going on. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you on here. Oh, I'm glad that you got confirmation on that. So make sure you guys say hi if you're watching. And so I just thought that was such a powerful thing to say, and I've just been thinking about that all morning, that human beings, we have this need to want to understand things, right? We want to try to put everything into like these neat little boxes and to make sense of everything and to just be able to understand, why did this happen to me? Why is this going on? Why? And sometimes we get the answer to that why, right? But a lot of times we don't get the answer to the why right away. It comes later with, as we're looking back, we're like, oh, okay, now I understand why that happened because it allowed for this and it allowed for that. Or sometimes we never get the answer to that why. But the why is always that God, our higher power, the universe, is looking out for us and knows the big picture and knows what we intended in this life and knows where we want to go. And it's all for that purpose, right? I've said before that I think sometimes that God will break you down so that you can be rebuilt in a better way, in a more powerful way, in a stronger way. And so if you guys are having these tower moments, I want you to really think about, how can I put more trust in my higher power? How can I just say, you know what? I don't understand this. I don't like this. Hi, Rob. Thanks for watching. I don't like this. I don't understand it, but it is happening. This is my reality, and I'm going to find a way to flow with it. I'm going to find a way to trust that God knows what's best, that God is taking care of me, that God is holding me up, and everything's going to be okay. So if we can do that, I think that it will help us to, number one, work through these tower moments more easily and feel more positive through them. But when we trust, and especially when we can allow ourselves to surrender, I always say this is where the real magic happens, because every single time in my life when I have been just broken down to the point that I finally say, I surrender, because I'm really stubborn and it takes me a while to surrender, I admit it. I've learned to do that sooner, but it still takes me longer. But every single time that I've gotten to that point where I just say, you know what, God, I surrender. I have no idea what to do with this. When I do that, almost immediately, this is where the magic happens. This is where something better happens for me, or I start to understand the why of what's happening, or really magical things show up for me. And so I really encourage you guys to do that, to do your best to work on that trust, to work on that surrender. It is going to carry you through these energetic times. It's going to help you on the other side of all of this to be stronger, to be more powerful, and to find more magic in your life. So I'm really excited actually for all of this, and I think that there's some amazing things to come on the other side of it. So I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity, you can check me out at discoveryyourawakening.com. And you guys, I always appreciate when you share my videos, like my videos, comment on my videos, share it with your friends, tag your friends, whatever, because it helps them to go farther. It helps them to reach more. This Facebook algorithm is kind of challenging, so you'll notice that if you guys make videos or if you guys make posts, they don't go as far as they used to. So the more you share, I always appreciate it. It always helps me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Happy Friday. Take care.